Hello YouTube, here is Bohemir from Czech Republic again. After really long time I have decided to make some more videos about music and about some other stuff. I would like to transfer this channel to more human-like channel, and I'm starting a really interesting series about learning pieces, because I'm really interested in how long time do I need to learn a piece, and I would like also to show you guys and probably to show to some concert arrangers and people who pays for the music that it's not so easy to learn a new piece. Because sometimes if I ask for a concert or if I ask for a pay, people think that it's okay to pay me like 50 euros or 50 bucks for a concert because I sit there just for 1 hour, and yeah, it's really good payment, 50 bucks for 1 hour. But they don't understand that behind this 1 hour is dozens of another hours spent at a piano practicing. I think I'm pretty average pianist. I'm not top star, but I can proudly say that I'm a professional pianist because I make money by piano playing and I teach at the academy in Brno. I also think that my speed of learning new pieces is quite average. It doesn't take ages, but I'm not so good sight reader, and it takes time for me to get the piece and learn it, put it to my head. The most exciting stuff for today I have in this envelope. There is a new piece that I'm going to learn, and it's so exciting because I have listened to the piece so many times and the piece is so fantastic, so great. It's a Swedish piece because in the summer I'm going to go to Sweden to have some concerts, and I thought that it would be really cool to learn a new repertoire, because lately I was playing still the same Czech repertoire, but now I'm going to learn Swedish pieces. They are not so well known, and this is one of them. The piece I'm going to learn is called Preludium and Fugue Quasi una Fantasia, and it's written by Yngve Sköld. And what's super exciting about this guy is that he was actually studying in the Czech Republic, here in Brno and in Prague, and he won here a big piano prize. He played here with an orchestra, and in Prague he won a Best Composer prize. It was also super cool how I got this score, because I didn't know how to get the score. There are no scores whatsoever. But I wrote to one Swedish address, and I didn't expect that they will answer me, but yes, they answered and they told me, yeah, we have the score. But I have got actually 50% discount because of the really bad state of the note. They told me that this is the first and the last edition of this piece from 1927. So I have got original scores from 1927, and there haven't been any other new editions. So this is like reliquia. So to open the envelope and look the first time to the score, I'm actually going to move upstairs to my working, banging electric piano, because I don't want to destroy my August Förster. He's 104 years old and he's quite in good shape, so I don't want to bang it so much. So we are upstairs in the attic, and this is my trusty old electric piano. It's a Cavassier 67. I was really happy with it. And finally, in a while, I'm going to open the envelope. But before that, I would like to explain that there are some stages in piano learning. Right now, what I will do, I will proceed the first stage of the learning, and that's for me reading the piece. And I think one should read the piece without any mistakes, or as accurate as possible to learn the piece. The common mistake is to think that if one reads the music fluently, one actually knows the piece. That's not true. You can read really fluently and then you don't remember anything from the piece and you don't know anything about the piece. First of all, one needs to disassemble the piece, the small fragments like you are disassembling the Lego, and then through the practicing you need to put it together. I will measure the time I spent with this piece with my mobile phone. Every time I practice the piece or every time I play the piece, I just count it, and we will see how long it will take. I have also spent some time before I got this envelope. I had to order the music, I had to find the music, I had to listen to the piece, and I had to find the piece itself. So that was already like 2 hours of my time. Before I open the envelope, I just would like to say that if you would like to support me, you can buy me a virtual coffee on the link in the description below. It's buy me a coffee, but actually I'm not going to buy a coffee for it. I don't need a coffee, but I desperately need a camera because the camera I'm using is like 12 years old and it's getting worse and worse. And now it's the moment of truth. I'm going to open the envelope, and I would like to make the first playing through on one take. So just forgive me if I say something really dumb or anything. I'm just not going to cut it. I also forgot to mention that the duration of the piece is 15 to 16 minutes. So we will see how long it takes to play it the first time. So now is the time. I'm going to tear it. Oh. I see it. So this is the score from 1927, the first edition. It's actually in a really good shape. I thought that it will have some tears and wears, but no, here is a small tear. Hey, but it's okay. So let's open it and let's play the first time. I will start the timer. Oh, it's in B minor. It's really nice first melody. I just got to know that I forgot to start my recording on the piano, so I'm going to do it. So the first playing was actually exactly 30 minutes. So 15 minutes piece, I played the first time 30 minutes. And the truth is that the slow parts I played much faster. But yeah, it was really interesting. The piece is really complex. It's really complex techniques, lots of octaves. I was quite surprised about some parts that actually it was like an organ. It was three lines, and yeah, it will be a lot of work, but it's beautiful, and actually it fits my technique because I think I'm not so good in those fast, small technical places and runs, but I'm quite okay in octave techniques. So it will be very interesting. The first thing I'm going to do now is actually to copy the scores and put it to my tablet, because the paper looks a little bit too fragile to use it every day.
One eternity later.
Hello again! It has been almost 4 weeks. It's beautiful spring day. It's really warm, so I'm sitting here downstairs because upstairs it's impossible to stay at the piano. And it was interesting because in total, in those 17 days, I did 1,324 minutes at this piece. That's approximately 22 hours. After the first playthrough, that you can actually watch whole in the link in the description below, I started to work part after part, and I actually was thinking, because of this video, how it is to learn a new piece, really. And I came to an idea that it was like a new language, quite hard language. First, you actually see the notes, and it's like one note is M and the other note is A, and then you start to recognize those letters and you're putting it together to ma, or pa. And then you are adding more and more notes. Actually, the music is that you don't have just M and A, but below that M you have B and Q and R and other letters, and you need to put it together. And some of those letters are actually more important than the others because that's the melody. So you're actually reading the scores like this, fragment after fragment. And first of all, what I do, it's really good to write to the score if you don't know anything and if you find out something. So for example, if you have bar and you always forget that there is a sharp, that actually you need to take care for the sharp at the end of the bar, write it there. If you don't know some long notes, for example, if it is under the stuff, write it down. Be like a singer. If you cannot count, put their numbers or put some signs there that you know how to count. So this I did after the first, second, third playthrough. I also wrote some omitments that, I mean, the composer, he was quite young and he wanted to write everything there, but sometimes I think it's one of two places actually that it's too much and it's technically so hard that it's unplayable. So I actually took away some notes that it's more comfortable and that the music can speak. And then actually I started to practice this piece for real, part after part, and I took those letters to words and then the words to the sentences, and hopefully sometimes the sentences to the whole story. But it's not ready at all, of course. I'm extremely slow and it just takes time for me. During the practicing, it's extremely important that you actually don't play mistakes. Play it with one hand only, or the second hand only, or play it really slowly. But please don't play mistakes, because any mistake you play, it actually saves in your head, in your brain, and then it can reveal in the most stupid place, for example, during the performance or so. So if you don't play mistakes, the brain doesn't know how to play wrong, and it's so much better. Of course, I play mistakes and it's not possible to omit it 100%, but I'm trying to not play mistakes when I practice slowly. So right now, the piece has two parts. With the first part, I'm in the stage somewhere between sentences and the whole story, maybe on the level of paragraphs. And in the second part, that's more difficult part, I'm somewhere between the words and the sentences. And today, after 4 weeks, I'm going to play through for you the first part. I think I will put the link down there that you can watch it all, but I won't put it to this video. But I think it would be really interesting to compare the really first reading with today's playthrough, how it changed, I know that this playthrough won't be perfect. There will be mistakes, there will be strange tempo changes because I still don't know the piece in whole. I think it is also good to put myself to the pressure, because if I don't do it and I put myself to the pressure at a concert, it's a disaster. So it's really good to play it from the alpha to omega, that you see how it works, where are the weaknesses, where are the mistakes, and also you will feel the piece better. And one more thing, I'm playing this piano. I'm sorry, it's not so much in tune, because I haven't tuned it for quite a long time. I got a piano lifesaver system here. Yeah, it has been settling down, and I would like also to make a video about that if it helps or if it is just junk. So yeah, you can watch my channel and soon you will get a new video about lifesaver system or dump chaser. So now let's play through. So it was the first playthrough after 4 weeks. I'm not particularly happy. The first thing I'm thinking right now that yeah, of course, some places are not technically stable, and also I get too excited and then I just play crap. Actually, in piano playing, it's so hard to have balance between the excitement and music and then the stability, the techniques. And yeah, it feels like I didn't have the stability, and yeah, it's hard. So it was the first part, and now it's just to compare some places, some really hard places with the second part. The first part was like 5-6 minutes, I think. The second part is approximately 8-9. It's fugue. It's hard, and there are some really shitty places written on 3 lines that are really hard technically, plenty of jumps, and it's really hard to put it to my head. So let's just play them and compare it with the first reading. So the first play starts on the second page. Again, too excited. I feel that I want to go forward, but the brain, the hands doesn't allow me. So this needs a lot of practicing and also lots of playing through to be perfectly stable and perfectly aware what's going on in the hands, that I'll just stay cool during these parts. The other part is the ending, and that's really hard. That's like, yeah, full of jumps. Let's see. It's a very complex piece. I hope I will manage to prepare it for the concert, but fingers crossed, because now I'm in the part that I actually know all of the notes. I just need to put it together, and this work is faster, because if you don't need to read the note after note, it goes faster. If you know how the piece actually sounds, it's also faster. So fingers crossed for me, and see you maybe in 14 days, in 1 month, and we will see the progress. I will try to work. I will tell you how much time I spent on this piece, and yeah, it will be exciting. So see you and bye.